Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I qualified to the CRL World Finals, so please make sure to like and subscribe, guys. This is a crazy video, man. I'm so happy. I'm so excited, bro. I'm honestly in disbelief, bro. I've been smiling all day, bro. I actually can't believe it. But yeah, like I said, I did qualify for the World Finals, and here I'm going to be showing you the final duel, well, the final win that I had in the CRL qualifiers. And basically, this win right here, to, I guess, spoil it, is the win that actually, like, secured the qualification, but I didn't know it was secured yet because there was a whole nother tournament left that I didn't qualify for, and me winning this duel set right here got me number 2 in the grand final, getting me 80 points, like I've told you guys in the past, and it ended up securing everything for me. It's the most important game ever, because if I didn't win this, I wouldn't have qualified by 5 points. So, most important game ever right here. And at the time of playing this, I didn't know if it was going to secure me the World Finals qualification or not, but I knew it would put a great work in qualifying me or not. So I knew it was very important. I was very nervous, but I was also upset and frustrated because I had previously, like maybe 40 minutes before this, I lost to Muhammad Light to get top 2 secured. And he beat me. He knocked me into the lower bracket, but I was top 3 secured, which was nice. But I was still upset because I knew that I should have beat him in the games that we played, and I just did small, simple mistakes where I lost. But basically, right here, I just go for the Inferno Dragon on the P.E.K.K.A. and Valkyrie on the Goblin Giant, knowing that his deck only has Phoenix for air. I actually realized very early on that he didn't have Void in his deck, and me realizing he didn't have Void, I went for the Balloon on the right side, because if you look at his hand, he literally has nothing. He goes for a Smart Bomber the bridge, but not, like, late enough. He should have been a little bit later on that, and maybe would have blocked the bridge perfectly. He still blocked it, but, you know, not as good. And I just get a nice balloon hit. I snowball trying to get 2. Only get 1, unfortunately. But this moment is when I kind of knew that I won the first game. Because if you guys see, I have Evo Valk and Evo Tesla, so he really can't make a proper push on me. I knew that I could easily break through. And he kind of knew it too with the Fire Goblin emoji. He had no idea that, like, well, not no idea, but he kind of had no idea that I was going to be able to just defend so easily. But he kind of had a small idea. That's why he was emoting a bit when he wasn't emoting the whole time. I do go for the nice Evo Valk here. Also guards to make sure I DPS that down. And the Phoenix got sucked in by the Evo Valk, which is great. I get a nice balloon hit. I didn't get the second one, which is, I was like, damn, what the heck? But I'm not going to lie. My thoughts right here were like, I need to win this. But at the same time, it was like so like nonchalant, I guess, because I was so frustrated that I just couldn't care as much as I definitely should have. And there, I just went for the balloon, and I actually went for this nice Evo Tesla the bridge just to reset those, stun it, and just take out the tower with the balloon. Offensive Evo Tesla for the win, and I was up 1-0 in the duel, man. I wasn't even that happy, bro, because I was so mad about the previous one. And guys, in the final match here in my duel against XLE, it was game number 3. I had this P.E.K.K.A. Goblin Drill deck that I was actually quite confident with, and I just went for the Magic Archer the bridge, honestly. I was low-key feeling it. I was a bit frustrated that I lost the game before this, but I'm not going to show it, honestly, just because I feel like it was a long, drawn-out game where not really entertaining, not really much to talk about in it, but yeah, it was a long, drawn-out game. I did lose, so this was 1-1, winner takes all, no more lives, and if I didn't win this game, obviously I wouldn't be in the World Finals right now, so there's a lot at stake here. I just didn't know it was at stake at the time, so I don't think I cared as much as I should have, but I think it made me play a little bit better, but maybe also a bit worse as well, because, like I said, I was frustrated from the Muhammad Light loss, even though it was, I think these games were like an hour apart, and like from Muhammad Light and XLE. But I was frustrated. But maybe if I knew the stakes, I wouldn't have been so frustrated. You know, I would have calmed down. But maybe that would have made me like even more tense, but in a different way. Like maybe I would be nervous, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the last few days I've been like on edge. I've been nervous, you know. I've been very like nervous, you know, just knowing, like wondering, am I gonna qualify, and I'm gonna show you guys some stuff later on in the video where actually shows exactly how I qualified, why I qualified, and stuff like that. So make sure to stay for that. And it's actually insane, guys. I just couldn't believe it, bro. All the stars aligned. I felt like it was just meant to be. I worked so hard. I'm so happy. I'm so, like, I just feel so good, honestly, because I worked so hard for it the whole year, and I guess I would just like to thank you guys for all your support the whole year. Job's not finished, though. Now that I qualified, you know, I still need to play in the finals in November, so You know, job's not finished yet, but I'm so happy that I qualified, man. I remember at the beginning of the year, my goals for the year were, like on Clash Royale, were a #1 finish and qualifying to the World Finals, and I achieved both of those, man. I'm so happy, bro. Right here, I went for the Evo P.E.K.K.A opposite lane because I knew that the Evo P.E.K.K.A would continue to heal off of the Evo Mortar. So it was actually looking really good for me at this point, honestly. But then I wasn't quick enough with the Evo Bats. I should have just had the NATO instantly for the Evo Bats. It's completely my fault. And honestly, I don't even know what I was thinking right there. I think I was just like playing a bit panicky, a bit nervous. But I do actually defend this quite well. Just get the Ewiz down in the middle right. I get the P.E.K.K.A down too. Make sure to take out that Skelly King. And that Evo Mortar just got blocked very, very well. Just get a nice Bard Barrel down too. But right here, I'm just sacking a bit of damage. And right here is when I thought that I lost because I just did that Magic Archer. I Goblins. I didn't even catch the Miner, bro. I should have just went for the NATO, but I was just scared. I don't even know why. But I was just playing nervous, playing bad. But then he misses the Fireball. So, you know, I'm like, okay, wait, I might be back in it. I have a chance here. And I knew I had Evo Drill in hand too, but I knew it wasn't exactly the right time to go for the Evo Drill. I knew I should just reset in the back. Looking back at it, I think I should have P.E.K.Ka'd that Goblin Gang, honestly, because I was up a lot of Elixir. Would have healed like maybe 4 times. Would have been about max healing HP. It would have been really good, but kind of set myself on a more defensive foot. And obviously, when both players are nervous, I knew he was nervous, but when both players are in a defensive feat, whoever is like attacking probably has a little bit more of an advantage. Because, you know, it's easier to attack than it is to defend, especially when you're nervous. But I do go for the Evo Drill. I do go for the Golden Knight. That was a beautiful Golden Knight by me. Here, I should have instantly popped the ability. I remember I had my coach shouting at me to pop the Golden Knight ability. I did, but not right away. I could have got some extra damage right there, and I think I could have even NATO'd the Golden Knight back, but good thing I didn't because he had the Evo Bats in cycle looking back. But I definitely could have got the Golden Knight down earlier. Then I do get a nice NATO here. I have to distract him in the middle, and you guys can see how kind of intense this is, how close this is. Like, very close tower HP, but then, I'm struggling on defense, but I'm just barely staying alive, barely in it, you know? And then I do what I do best, and I miss my NATO. And right there, I thought I lost. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with me? I'm so ass. Like, how am I going to make it to the World Finals? Like, why do I think I'm going to make it to the World Finals? I'm literally missing spells in CRL, on ladder, everywhere, bro. And, I just take a bunch of minor damage, have to spend extra, and I don't get my king up, but I'm still defending. I would say I was keeping calm and composed, but I definitely wasn't. But I was still playing, you know, always fighting. You can never, ever give up in these CRL games, man. My drill actually gets on the tower. I got another hit right there, so it's actually extremely close, but, you know, I still needed a Marcher lineup, a Golden Knight dash, anything. Like, I needed something, but he's just pressuring me so hard. I do catch the Miner, though, or well, did catch the Miner. I went for the Golden Knight to block that bat, but it doesn't pull, and I take 2 bat swings. I go for the drill. I go for the Ewiz, trying to get to my Marcher, but then I realize my only chance to win is a NATO, and I NATO it back, and he does a bad Goblin Gang, and he tries to Miner to predict a Marcher, and I won the game, bro. I couldn't believe I won this game. This is what got me to 325 CRL points, man, and it was insane, bro. But I'm going to show you guys on call what happened next. Well, guys, unfortunately, I got Ian on call, and we went over the games, but basically it wouldn't really like work. I don't know why it wasn't working, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to do it by myself today. I'm really sorry. That's actually why the video even got delayed and it wasn't uploaded yesterday, because it messed up, so we thought we'd try again today, but it still didn't work. But yeah, so basically, I guess carrying on is Ian was against Adriel. Ian kicked him down to the lower bracket already, and this is the match right here from the final duel that they played in the lower bracket, because they met up again in the lower bracket, and Ian actually went up against Adriel for a second time. Here, I was actually kind of nervous, but he put the Tesla very quickly, and then the Tesla popped back up at the perfect timing, so beautiful defense by him. And honestly, at this point, I was really nervous, because if Adriel had won this duel, he would have been top 3, and he would have needed to win one more duel to qualify. Actually, it would have been against Muhammad Light, so I would have still been, you know, faithful, but I don't know about too confident, man. I would have just been nervous, scared, you know what I mean? But basically, Ian had to win this. Well, not Ian had to win this, but Adriel had to win this to even have a chance to qualify. So there were still more layers of people that Adriel had to beat. It was honestly Adriel against the world, man, because everyone that he ended up going against were actually my friend pretty much, which is actually kind of funny that all of my friends qualified for the final tourney. I didn't, and they actually just played to try to help me qualify. It was kind of insane, man, but at this point, I was confident in qualifying because I know how good Ian is with pigs. It's his second best deck behind Hog Rider. maybe even arguably his best deck right now because of how bad Hog is in the meta. But, there's always that small chance that he could mess up, even though he's extremely good at the deck. You can always mess up. And right here, he actually did. And I was really scared when that happened. But it actually went out really well. If you see, all the lava pups went backwards, fortunately for me and Ian. And he actually held on to his tower, barely took any damage, and he was looking really good to win this. This matchup isn't as easy as Ian was making it look, though, so I knew there was still like a slight chance that Ian could lose because he can defend quite nicely, but he can't really get any damage if Adriel plays well. The one thing I did keep in mind, though, was that Adriel would be nervous, very, very nervous, because obviously he needs to win. He's in a must-win situation against a player of Ian's skill. And then he knows that even if he does win, he'll need to win the next game after that. So was looking great for me. Ian does this really nice defense right here with the Evo Tesla delivery. Honestly, I wasn't telling him too much what to do in this game because obviously we were on the call together. Muhammad Light was helping him a bit as well. And right here, I did help him. I reminded him that if he was going to go Piggies, to go Ice Spirit with it because he had the Evo Valken cycle. And as you see right there, because I told him to go Ice Spirit and he went Ice Spirit, he got like an extra 400 or 500 damage that he wouldn't have normally gotten because obviously if you go Piggies into the Evo Valka, we'll just pull it back permanently. But when you have the Ice Spirit there, it actually works out quite nicely. So right here, I was certain Ian was going to win, but you can always choke. So I told him to focus, don't get too confident because even if he wins this, he has to win the next game. Stuff was very intense, but I always remained faithful in him, I guess, and I knew that he would have a great chance to be able to do it. And he was just playing perfectly, honestly, man. He was just playing no mistakes very well, making it look like he had an easy matchup. And Ian did a beautiful play right here. He actually, he saw the Valkyrie and just went Pigs guards. I wouldn't have done this personally. And then he even pre-logged the guards. A beautiful log by him. Just an amazing play, making it so he was able to switch lanes because being stuck in the same lane against Piggies is against Lava with Piggies is very, very difficult. Makes it very hard to get any type of damage because all they have to do is, Lava, if you go Piggies, they Valk, and then it counter pushes or go Skelly drags. And even if you outcycle those, they have guards. So it's just really difficult. And he was playing amazing. He's just cycling these early Teslas, making it so Adriel can't really go through. This right here, that Lava Hound was the exact moment I knew Ian was going to take one, but it doesn't matter if you win game one, man. Job's not finished, and he was even saying that he won, that it's over. And everyone knew this game was over, but it's more so the fact, you need to always remain focused because if you even, lose focus for even 1 second, you can lose 5 minutes of perfect gameplay with just 1 second of, not being focused. So I told him, even though we know you win, focus up, make sure to defend. He goes for the Evo Tesla, and from here, even if his phone turned off, he would have won. So, very, very nice start to the duel. At this point, I just felt it. I just had a feeling, man. I felt like it was just fate telling me that, I was gonna qualify, honestly, because everything was just falling into place right here, and it just felt like the perfect script. Having Ian of all people knocking Adriel out both times back to back. It was just crazy, man. But I'll show you guys the next match. So everyone, this was the final match to qualify me for the World Finals. This deck right here, a lot of thought process went into it, and Ian had a really unlucky start. He cycled the Rage, and he was saying, "Oh, guys, I just lost." In that voice that he does. I don't know how to do it exactly, but he's like, "Guys, I just lost. What do I even do?" Because he cycled the Rage, and Adriel put the Bush in the opposite lane. And honestly, I feel like Ian had a really nice play right here. We also reminded him that there's no way Adriel has a reset to the Inferno Dragon. So the Inferno Dragon just took out the P.E.K.K.A. really, really nicely. And he made a really smart play there, ignoring the Bush. I feel like if Ian defended the Bush, he would have been in a much worse situation. And it's very well played that he didn't. He actually didn't even have a bad start at all. He only took that Goblin Bush damage, but at the end of the day, that's not even a bad start, in my opinion, because Adriel literally has no way to reset the Inferno Dragon, and me and Muhammad literally kept on saying, dude, he can't reset your Inferno Dragon, chill out. He was, panicking, kind of. He was like, dude, I lost, I had such a bad start. If I had arrows for the Bush, I would have been fine, but we just kept reminding him he had nothing, and he leaked here. I really liked the idea of him leaking Elixir here, and Adriel did a Bush, so he just went for the arrows. I had faith that Ian would win as long as he would chill out and calm down and quit saying oh, I lost, but when we told him there was no way to reset the Inferno Dragon, I feel like he locked in a bit, realized that there was still a very good chance, and we literally said that he won right here as long as he makes his push proper. We said to go Inferno Dragon the bridge and have Rage ready for the bats, and he does exactly that. And there's actually a crazy interaction happens here with the Evo Wizard. It knocks back the Wizard, but then the Inferno Dragon kills the Wizard. And that is the second I knew I won. Ian did a beautiful RG, and I said, Ian, Fisherman now, go right now. And he instantly picks up the Prince with the Fisherman, goes for the Skeleton, so he gets a ton of RG damage, and dude, I knew that I qualified right here. Like I literally knew it, and watching it back, I'm just like, wow, like this was the moment where I qualified. He just cycles the Ghost to bridge. I don't even know why, but it didn't even matter what he did right there. And we just said Monk the back, Inferno Dragon behind it, and then RG. And there's nothing he can do about it. Just do that 2 more times, and you're going to take the tower. Because it is literally impossible to defend that push. Monk, Inferno Dragon, RG. He can't defend. So here, he just pops the ability, arrows, and just RG. And it's GG's. He even has the Evo Skellies for that Ghost on the left. He even rages this up. I feel like he should have raged it up instantly, but it's fine. It doesn't even matter. He gets 2 hits right there, 3 hits, and, you know, he even has to defend those Evo Skellies with that Wizard. And we just said, Ian, don't RG, because the only way to lose the game was for him to go for the RG, but we reminded him, don't RG, don't even RG here, get a Monk in front first. We're like, just, dude, get a Monk in front, Inferno Dragon, get a Monk, and you win the game, and I qualify, and he does exactly that, man, and I actually managed to qualify for the World Finals, and I would just like to thank you guys. Thank you so much for the support all year, bro. It means the world to me. I love you guys. I finally did it. A fan even told me that, like I said in the first video of 2024 that I made about my goals, that one of my goals was to qualify for the World Finals. And looking back at it, bro, saying that is absolutely insane. I actually did it, man. I'm so happy about it, and I love you guys. Thank you for all the support.
Honestly, so happy that I was a part of it. I'm so happy. Yeah, I'm so happy I was like a part of your journey at the end of it.
In like the best way possible, actually.
Yeah, and I didn't beat him just once too. I was like, okay, I'm happy I beat him
both
once.
Times. You single-handedly stopped him fully.
Yeah,
it was actually so good, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, you did all the work, but I'm just glad to have put down your opponent like that, so you could make it to Worlds. Yeah, congrats, Ryley. Big man, Ryley. And guys,
yes.
Yeah, but Ryley, one more thing, bro. One more thing. Ryley said he's officially gonna start going to the gym now because I qualified.
Because I qualified, and I told Ian when I qualify, I'll start going to the gym. So thank you for that, Ian. I'll keep you guys updated on that. And by the time I go to Finland, I'll be benching way more than Ian.
We'll see.
Better than him at one more thing, man. At Hoggy Q and the gym.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's not lie about Hoggy Q.